Ja, hallo und willkommen zurück zu Halibut. Wir haben hier den Adapter und wir gucken mal kurz, was wir machen müssen. Schlafenszeit, also wir können das sowieso bloß zurück. Dann müssen wir auf jeden Fall... Ah ja, den Hauptmann müssen wir auch noch einen Brief geben. Da haben wir noch eine Nachricht gekriegt für der Frankie. Jo Kleiner, hier ist für der Frankie. Ich weiß von den fehlenden Teil und könnte womöglich helfen. Triff mich bei der Filterstation. Ja, okay, das haben wir ja schon gemacht. Okay. Okay. Aber das haben wir doch schon gemacht. Okay. Vielleicht hätten wir es zu vorlesen. Out of order. Interessant.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes. Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing. Get home safe. Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ja, wenn man schlafen gehen muss, dann kann man bloß ins Labor reisen. Aber ich schaue mal, ob ich da in die Filterstation komme. Aber eigentlich haben wir das alles schon erledigt. Genau, machen können wir hier nämlich nichts. Aber vermutlich auch, weil Schlafenszeit ist. Ab in die Haie.
Bad. That was a wild ride. Madam CEO just wasn't fazed, but I've got to give it to those kids. They're really switched on. Anyway, thanks to them I can hopefully convince Rafi. And another important day tomorrow. I'm beat.
Da waren es nur noch 44 Tage.
Ah, Harold, at last.
Professor, you're never gonna believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your stories.
I came as fast as I could, Professor, honestly.
Yes, as fast as only you could be. Anyway, our preliminary external readings and evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. It's an alien origin source of a potentially miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it? Now we need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose we need someone to go down. I know I'm not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Well, yes, but it's really just a cave, and the Flumelim are so nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not without a probe going first. I don't want you to come back as gas or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And if I know you...
Here is a probe. Would you do me the honors?
Definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us.
Okay. Nicht wundern, meine Stimme ist immer noch ein bisschen angeschlagen. Es wird noch ein bisschen dauern, ein paar Tage. Okay, wir gucken nochmal runter. Kontrollieren nochmal die Filterstation. Aber ich glaube ja, das ist ein Fehler, weil wir das schon vorher gemacht haben. Genau. Okay. Weil den Adapter haben wir ja schon. In der Theorie müssen wir den Hauptmann noch den Brief bringen. Da hätte ich so eine Ahnung oder zwei Ahnungen, wo er sein könnte. Einmal bei den Arkaden und einmal im Sozialsektor.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Hat er einen neuen Freund gefunden, der Chris? Ich weiß bloß nicht mehr, wo er gewohnt hat. Das war der mit der Dusche, ne? Ich glaube im nächsten Zimmer. Nee, doch nicht. Okay, hier findet man ihn nicht. Ich glaube, der war im ersten Raum. Ich glaube hier. Nun gut. Dann bleibt uns ja eigentlich in der Theorie nur noch die Arkaden.
All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Und da stand er irgendwo da unten, ne? Okay, wir finden ihn nicht. Ist eine gute Frage, wo der sich versteckt. Aber okay, das ist ja nur eine Nebenmission. Aber der könnte auch mittlerweile bei Flumium sein. Eine Hauptstation.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Ab zu Flumium.
Travel in style with all water. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Der wäre da, aber...
Hello again, Mr. Halibut.
Hello, Mr. 17. How's the new role going? You hitting your targets?
Well, the free earpod offer has gone down a storm. We've got some great metrics on the most popular spots on the cave, and so we're working on incentivizing return visits with special Flumilim-led behind-the-scenes tours.
Oh, isn't it enough that people are just enjoying the place on their own?
Well, that's nice and all, but we've got to make up for the initial outlay of connecting the cave to the tube network somehow.
I suppose so. Well, no guide package for me, thanks.
Okay, if you're sure you can bear not to know all the details we explain on the tour.
Okay. Da ist unser Wiener. Ich weiß, dass wir links gehen müssen, aber ich schaue erst mal, ob ich hier jemanden finde.
In sight of the world, they are heavy with this. The
Da ist er
sea,
doch.
thrown up, the shore and all.
Major, I have a letter for you.
Why do you have a letter for me?
I'm helping Buddy. There were some letters that... it's complicated. He couldn't deliver them, though, so here I am.
Seems most unorthodox, and I might add, faintly suspicious. Harold, you're not...
Major, this is above board. Just read it. Here you go.
Dear Major Sandstorm, I really want to be like you when I growed up. I think you look very strong when you walk around, and I know you keep everyone on the Fedora safe by punishing anyone being naughty. I want to do that too. I have a little brother who is very naughty, and I try to punish him to keep the Fedora safe. I also like your uniform. It is very smart. Please let me know when I can be your deputy major. Over and out, Jew Main Hunter.
Respect for authority. No desire to give preferential treatment to his unruly sibling. I wonder what became of young Jermaine. I could certainly use someone of his attitude around here. Perhaps not all kids these days, or well, those days, are as misguided as young Felix.
It must be different growing up on the Fedora now, though, Major. Being a bit unruly doesn't mean their intentions are bad, right?
I suppose there's a kernel of truth to what you say. Not that it excuses breaking the rules, but you've given me an idea. Perhaps I could teach people why I'm strict about the rules. Maybe tell them about what it was like when I wasn't. Thanks for this, Harold. Be good, and be seeing you.
Sehr schön. Ist die Frage, ob es noch einen weiteren Brief gibt. Nimm den nächsten Brief natürlich.
Sight of the world.
Aber... Jetzt sind wir schon bei der Höhle. Machen wir lieber mal die Höhle.
Got the adapter for you, Bridget.
Ah, Harold, you found it. You see what a can-do attitude can do? So, where was it in the end?
Oh, just kind of lying around.
Lying around, eh? Come on, tell me. My organizational pride depends on it.
Was? Eigentlich habe ich ihn in der Energieernte gefunden, in einer Schublade auf einen der Flicken. Wir sind ehrlich, oder?
Well, actually, I found it in the energy harvest. It had fallen down the back of a desk.
I don't remember packing up around there. Are you sure? Oh, great, the computer is all booted up. Finally, I can get going. You're a star.
No worries.
Okay, ich dachte, man muss hier noch was spielen. Also ein Minispielchen, aber anscheinend nicht. Und was muss ich jetzt machen? Komme ich da runter? Nö, ne? Das war's erstmal, oder? Schauen wir mal. Du? Zeige Raffi das Band. Ach ja, genau, zu Raffi müssen wir ja auch noch. Ich würde sagen, wir holen sich noch einen Brief. Oder? Ich laufe hier wie ein Besoffener. Schauen dann doch nochmal in die Filterstation.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon. Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Holen wir sich den Brief. Da sind wir noch ein.
Okay, what have we got here?
Dear Harold, me again. Always when you least expect it, right? Well done for delivering all the letters. Very diligent. I'm not surprised, though. I always saw something in you. Similar to me. An inability to leave things undone when you know doing them will make someone happier. You might not be Chris's personal best in the station jog, but you'll always be a buddy champion to me, pal. And maybe you feel like you understand people a bit better now. You learn a lot about people doing this job. Well, I did at least. I mean, I spent pretty much my whole life doing it, and I don't regret a thing. I hope you did anyway. I sensed that someone like you, who chose to spend their time reading old letters with an old geezer like me, probably felt like they had a bit of a tough time connecting with people. But I'm glad you did. Like I told you before, learning about people is a kind of adventure, a way of exploring lots of little worlds that exist within the Fedora. And it's my belief that even if one of those little worlds looks barren and uninhabitable from the outside, usually when you make contact with it, even if you have to chip away at the surface a bit, or wait patiently for a while, you'll find plenty of life and laughter there. And you learn that life is just like a letter. It can change someone's life, but even the best ones can get a bit lost and need some help reaching their destination sometimes. And when a letter gets delivered, sometimes it's kept around on a bedside table, or it becomes a coffee coaster or a paper aeroplane. The message becomes a smile, a laugh, a scowl, a memory. And the physical form transforms into something else. Like me, I suppose. Anyway, don't feel you have to hold on to this letter. It's the message that counts. And unless you really love my workout video, this will be the last time you hear from me. It was a pleasure, Harold. Buddy. Oh, P.S. If you do decide to keep hold of this letter, maybe make it into a paper aeroplane and make Chris race against it. I'd love to beat him one more time.
Interessant, der letzte Brief war für uns. Gibt's keinen mehr, ne? Aufgabe Paris letztes Rennen. Ne, jetzt komme ich nicht mehr durch die Tür. Jetzt schauen wir erstmal in die Filterstation runter. Und wir gucken mal, was da die Aufgabe ist. Im Buddys Brief stand, dass er Chris zu den letzten Rennen herausfordern will. Ich sollte ihn über Buddys letzten Wunsch informieren. Okay. Ich glaube aber eher, dass mit der Station hier ist noch ein Bug. Ja. Ich gehe mal ganz schwer davon aus. Okay. Schauen wir mal, ob Chris hier ist, aber ich denke nicht. Der ist im Sozialsektor.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Die letzten Wünsche wollen wir ja respektieren. Oh, der ist nicht drin. Wo ist er jetzt? Ach, da ist er.
Chris, you got a minute?
Oh, hola. What's up, Harold?
This is gonna sound a little weird, but Buddy has challenged you to one last race.
What? Harold, come on. What are you saying?
Look at the end of this letter he wrote me.
Oh, yeah. How could I refuse? Fold him up and let's have one final station jog.
Mal gucken, wer gewinnt.
Good job, Chris. You nearly had him there.
I gave him a real challenge, eh?
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Harold. I mean, really.
Same to you, Chris. That was very entertaining to watch.
Buddy, making us both smile even now.
Und was für ein Zufall. Wir sehen natürlich gleich bei den Arkaden. Da hängt der Papierflieger in der Luft. Cool.
Rafi?
Yes?
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this. Yep. The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Kutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
How did you get this?
Let's just say with a little help from my friends.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends in high places to get this on board.
Come on, Rafi. You get the record, and Bridget is cool. I promise she won't shout at you.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
Abgeschlossen? Okay, aber was müssen wir noch machen? Überbringe Brigitte die Nachricht vermutlich. Oh, das wollte ich gar nicht. Ich wollte ja nicht schnell laufen. Die falsche Taste gedrückt.
Hold it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This is official business. and I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
What? But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the All-Water District recently.
Was?
Oh,
Ach so, ja.
that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent children, not filling their head with tales of adventure and rebelliousness. So I should really fine you for improper supervision of a group of minors.
But Major, it was their idea.
Don't try to pass the buck. But still, given the CEO chose not to press any charges, and given how busy I am, perhaps I can let you off with a warning.
That would be great. I promise to be a better influence on them in the future.
See that you do, Halibut. I don't want to hear another troublesome peep out of you, especially with all our new guests around.
Thank you, Major. Best behavior. You have my word.
Very good.
And tell Frank I say hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut, before I change my mind.
Stimmt, da war ja was in der letzten Folge. Ich schau mal, ob Frankie hier ist. Nee, der ist nicht da.
Hello there.
Welcome to Tommy's General Store.
Thank you. How are you enjoying being Tommy's intern?
It's great. Do you need any help with the products?
Oh, I was just gonna have a little browse, really?
Let me show you our wares.
Oh, okay. What's good?
Well, this here is my grandpappy's cleaning kit.
Your grandpappy?
It will keep you well turned out. And here we have the filter fascinator, calcified ocean debris that will make you look pretty.
It's very nice, I must admit. Not sure it'd suit me, though.
Then why not try this selection of miniature food? I carved each of them from compressed seaweed. They're lacquered and hand-painted, inspired by my childhood home-cooked family meals.
You're a great store manager, you know. Very convincing. I'll have to pass for now, though.
Thank you. And remember, you can leave Tommy's, but Tommy's never leaves you.
Did Tommy tell you to say that?
No. That one's an original.
Okay. Also Tommy ist auch nicht hier. Ist die Quest überhaupt noch aktiv? Überbringe Brigitte, ja, das wissen wir. Ist immer noch aktiv. Da ist er doch.
This exchange business is curious, Azim?
It is indeed, Alon. Who'd have thought we'd be swimming in fish folk aboard the...
Harold! Come and have a drink with us.
Tommy! Sure, thanks. And pleased to meet you?
Pleased to meet you.
I'm taking a much-deserved break, what with Stan giving me a helping hand in the shop.
Helping you? How'd that happen?
Ha! He was so curious about my stock, and I told him so much about it, I figured, why not give him all the time he wants around it?
That's great. I'm glad it worked out. You're not at all nervous leaving Stan to it?
What's the worst that could happen? He's a bright flumalum. It's time I learned to let go and delegate. Plus, it's kind of a draw, right? Can't be many arcade shop owners with a fish friend at the counter.
True. Sounds like you're going to enjoy having more time to yourself.
Yeah, I can spend it with the family now. Felix could do with a bit of straightening out, and it means I can let Bridget put her feet up sometimes. Plus, I wouldn't mind getting back to my miniature food painting.
Your miniature food?
Yeah. What? It's therapeutic. And one day, all the restaurants on Fedora will advertise their dishes with my pretend tiny food in their windows.
I thought you were supposed to be relaxing.
And you're supposed to be drinking. Cheers!
Whoop!
Still, have a bit of Tidimo, eh?
Right you are, Zim.
Da stellt sich mir die Frage, kann sich ein Fisch betrinken? Okay, dann würde ich mal sagen, ab nach Flumium.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water. Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
So, mal schauen, was jetzt passiert.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi, and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great! I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of yours.
Well, it was touch and go for a while. But they should be working on it right now.
Good work, Harold.
Oh, and Mareaux gave me this probe.
Ah, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down. Leave it with me.
Okay.
Et voila! Now we're cooking with gas.
Great, so what's next?
We can let the probe down. Ah, Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, energy. Power, juice, gas, zoom zoom, pep, get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I hope we find something that can help with the troubles we're having.
We'll soon see. Or the probe will. I feel like we should give it a name. This could be a momentous occasion, so the probe should have a momentous name.
Ich taufe dich auf den Namen Sonde. Ach komm.
Proby McProberson.
Okay, you... Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
Nope. It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better picture. Tell you what, though, I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit of company. Poor guy is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Okay, haben wir das erledigt? Ich dachte eigentlich, wir müssen da runter. Dann gehen wir zu Cyrus.
All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Hier war er, ne?
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Nee, der war unten.
Oh, Sai, what's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer has eluded me.
The answer to...
What's wrong with my simulation, and what's throwing off the calculations? It's like going around in circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step, and without the proper timing, Sploosh.
You've got this, Sai. If it was easy, it'd me they'd got to figure it out, not you. Look, I know I'm not an expert, but sometimes you just need an extra set of eyes.
Maybe you're right. I'm out of options at this point.
You've got the Herald option. Now, where should we start?
Cool. Und da waren es nur noch 37 Tage.
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Harold, come here.
Did you find something down there?
Oh, yes. We found particles, non-normative with fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with flower stuff. Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery?
Perhaps a change would be as good as a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements?
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Okay. Dann schauen wir mal, was wir hier noch machen müssen jetzt. Oh, 7 Nachrichten. Ja, ich glaube, das hat man uns jetzt auch schon gesagt. Das ist wieder irgendwie Werbung. Wir brauchen mehr Kaffee. Bitte vergiss nicht morgen... Gott. Das ist eigentlich bloß Quatsch. Oh. schließ dich der Gruppe an. Mareaux sagte mir, dass wir uns alle am Riss treffen, um die nächsten Schritte zu besprechen. Okay. Optimale Aufgaben haben wir eigentlich noch mal. Und wir haben noch Filter, Frankie. Aber das haben wir ja erledigt. Das ist leider ein Bug. Das heißt, wir müssen hier nach Flumium. Ach, wo laufe ich hin? Hauptstation.
With all water. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Jetzt sind wir fast vorbeigelaufen. Ach, da sind sie.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book, measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
if these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
Yeah.
But if we don't make sure we've measured what we can...
Don't let can be the enemy of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jeanne, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data set. This is only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of, and we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
We were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh, phew.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need a certain amount of flexibility in it.
No, I mean, don't worry, it'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the Flummerlim will remember something useful in the meantime.
What if I go down?
What?
Harry? I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Lots of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
Okay, people, then we're agreed. To your stations. We've got our work cut out for us.
Let me help. With something.
Harold, why don't you help me? You're good with the Flummerlim. You can liaise with Wiyu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wiyu. Wiyu? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wiyu is by the crack.
Ja, aber das machen wir natürlich dann in der nächsten Folge. Dann sage ich hier schon mal Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao.